Hi everybody, it's hard to believe we're already back at our field placements for the second term in our field placement. I have been really busy the last couple weeks at my placement. I've been doing a lot of treatment plans and comprehensive assessments and meeting with my clients and their families at school and in their homes. So, this week I'm just going to talk a little bit about the treatment plan and comprehensive assessment process, as I have been doing a lot more of those in the last couple weeks. So, last week I finished an assessment with a client's mother, and that was a great experience. I had started the assessment with my field instructor in the home with the client's mom, and then I was able to go back in by myself to finish the assessment with the mom, and I was able to learn so much information, background information about my client and their family during that assessment. So that is going to be imperative during treatment to have that information about the client's past behaviors and experiences and exposure to trauma. So that was really helpful to be able to do that assessment. And when I worked on the assessment, it ended up being a 14-page document. It was definitely a lot longer than I thought, and it took me about 6 hours to complete it, because there was so much information that needed to be included, and I needed to make sure I was doing it the proper way for the agency. And since it was my first one, I think that's why it took so long. I did talk to my field instructor about that, and she said her strategy is that she actually does the assessments last because they do take so long. So she likes to get everything done, the crisis plan, the treatment plan, all the releases and authorizations from the parents first, and then she does the assessment last. So we'll see as time goes on. I have a couple 90-day assessments I'm going to be doing, and those are a lot quicker. I did a couple of those a few weeks ago. So it was a good experience, though, to do the comprehensive assessment really by myself, and luckily there were minimal errors, so I went back in and changed it. So the thing about that first treatment plan and first comprehensive assessment that I did on my own, the paperwork actually got subpoenaed. The client that I'm working with, their family is involved in a pretty nasty divorce case and custody battle. So actually, the client's mom asked for all the paperwork to be subpoenaed, which at this point it's not going to be super helpful because we've only met with the client a handful of times and haven't really been able to start treatment. We've just been in the building rapport stages. But yeah, that just felt like a little bit of extra pressure that it was my first time doing that on my own, and that's the first time any of my paperwork has gotten subpoenaed in almost 6 years. So that was an interesting experience. So yeah, I'm just really right now in the thick of paperwork. I am learning a lot about paperwork. It's something I've always known was going to be difficult, but I actually am starting to feel comfortable in writing my clinical notes and doing the assessments and doing the crisis plans. So that is something I really want to work on this semester, is the paperwork. And then I'm just continuing to work with clients in school and at home, and that'll change in a few weeks when the kids are out of school. I will be meeting with them at home with their families, so it'll be nice to be able to do the family piece of therapy in home. I have a training tomorrow on Thursday that I'll share about in my next video on another technique for family therapy. So my question this week to everybody is, how is it going with clinical paperwork for you, and have you found any struggles or strengths in writing treatment plans and assessments? Thanks, everybody. Hope you have a great week.